Hey guys, good morning. I think I'm about to start. Can you see me? Yeah, I guess you can. Just going through some of my collections. I will start putting some of the stuff here and speak a little bit about it. I'm having the chat on another screen, so I will try to get some sneak peek. If you guys have any questions, yeah, let me know. I will try to look around. So, since we're actually going to play today with the floppy version a little bit later today, maybe we can start with that one and then we can show later a little bit better. But this is the fluffy version. The cover is of course very similar. I guess the only part that changes is really this part that says it's a floppy disk version. The rest is exactly the same. The beautiful black box. I really like it. There's definitely something here that I'm not sure you guys all know, but I don't know where this came from, but I do have some manuals with colors, but only the title, which is a very weird one. The majority of those, they don't have color at all, but I do have one or two. Okay, I think we're back. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. It's the first time I'm streaming from my phone. I don't have my streaming gear here. So let me see, because even the other screen, maybe because I'm actually using the same Wi-Fi network, so let me just turn off the Wi-Fi. If I can turn off this now. Yeah, I don't know why this guy is turning off, which is weird. So let's see if this can work now. It's definitely on a different network. And I can see anything on the other screen. Okay. So what I was saying, sorry, is that we had this one with the colors, right? And the cover is a little bit thick and it's like a photograph paper. While the other one, which is this one, which is the regular that you found probably in most of the games, is just like this normal paper, not as thick, and of course it's just black and white as everything else. But the rest of the manual is exactly the same. Come back to this one later. Yeah, this one has some just PC reference card with some warning about epilepsy and so on. Just usual. I think a lot of these actually had a lot of duplication in the manuals, but it was just an add-on to the manual that probably they printed afterwards. And this just comes with a lot of floppy disks that we're going to install actually in later. I think there are 8. Yeah, eight floppy disks. But the cool thing is that you have this little sleeve in here, which is awesome. And let's see if this can focus right. Yeah, so these are the discs. This is diskette 1, of course, and then you have until 8. They're all the same. I actually tested 2 weeks ago, and they were working fine. So that was awesome. Cause you end up with a lot of diskettes that floppy disks that don't work at all. So it was amazing that this actually worked when I installed. Now I'm going to do the whole process so that you guys can remember how tedious it was to work on an old computer, very slow, floppy disk at a time, all times. Yeah, and here it's basically just the same, and this is floppy 50. Yeah, this version was probably done maybe early 95 then instead of end of 94. I don't know if there's anything here in the manual that's like that, but we can see the time that is stamped on the game. I think it's 94. The build, I think the build it says 94. So this is one of them, of the many. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a lot of repetition in here. I end up having a lot of copies of the same thing. Mostly LBA 1, Little Big Adventure 1. I don't know why. Always, because I may enjoy that one more than the other. Then of course the other one is same cover as just slightly different. We did have an electronic arts showing like the difference what games they were publishing back then, like we have Wing Commander here. That's Wings of Glory, System Shock, Bioforge. That's another one that I need to get is Bioforge. I don't have on my collection, but hopefully one day I can get it. We have of course Little Big Adventure here. Yeah, that's it, from the makers of Alone in the Dark, an epic 3D adventure game of mystery and depth that really is alive. 12 intriguing chapters to complete over 2 huge hemispheres. Fantastical races to interact with and amazing new skills to learn. Interactive combats and numerous riddles, traps, and security systems. Special objects and various vehicles. Simulators to find, 4 behavior modes to use in actions and in movements, normal, athletic, aggressive, and furtive. Okay. That's a different one that we heard before. And actually it has in 4 other languages. French, it seems, German, and Spanish. there's Magic Carpet, EA Sports, just FIFA, and that's it. And this game just comes like this. I don't remember if this is the right, I don't think this is the correct case that comes with the game. Probably it isn't, I can't remember. Although it's mostly new, but I don't remember if it was the original one. This one I got it from a UK buyer at some stage. Yeah, that comes from UK. It's in pounds, and I think we have that version chart label there. That came from the UK. Yeah, probably was on a sleeve with the CD-ROM. I can't remember. Another list. More. So, of course, I also have the Relentless version, so the one that was released in US. Very similar to the other one. It likes is a zoom in version of the same image, but then of course the name is different, and it's also a different box, so very thinner and taller. And on the back, as best as I can, it's the same, just some features there that we can maybe have a quick look on it. Looks like the text is actually different. Yeah, the text is different. Interesting. This has way more stuff in here. Let's see if I can put this here. So you have mystery and intrigue, face, heart-pounding action, and reviving suspense. You have superior AI, lets characters think and react to the hero's actions, creating virtually unlimited playability. Stepped into this virtual world and became captivated by the engaging but unlikely hero too. So just very few things. It's interesting that they actually put labels. I like a description in each image that on the other one it definitely didn't have. And the quality of the printing is actually way better. This one is like a brownish tone. This one, it's way more authentic. You can definitely see the screenshots better. In terms of features, beautiful render, SGI cinematics complement gameplay brilliantly, responsive one-to-one control over the main characters, enhances your command, easy to use interface allow you to control twins and four behaviors with ease. Digitized speech allows characters' voice and their thoughts. Shaded polygon-based characters showcase incredible detail and fluid animations. Rich non-linear storyline adds to the game's depth and mystery. Unique AI keeps you guessing on characters' reactions. 12 user levels create over 30 hours of gameplay from beginning to end. All those 30 hours not for the speedrunners. Yeah, that's awesome. And the requirements are great here. I can focus right. No. Very hard, and my screen is a little bit delayed, so. This has a copyright of 94. So the CD is actually pretty cool. Has a different. It's a different cover there. Really nice, even the interior. Says MS stores, of course. Says made in the US. Really, really nice one. No cover. And this came with, again, more things. This little trademark. Right, it's a little bit down. I need to find a way to make this guy focus. Okay, there. It's nice, just a little paper just saying trademark of outline. And then this was actually to get the official player's guide. You could mail them at the time that you could mail everyone, or they had a service support to, yeah, waiting for you to call. And it was just electronic registration card. Again, something to send to them. This was another electronic cards information card, just with the latest games. And then we have the manual. It's a tiny manual, actually, a very small version of the other one. It's not as taller. And yeah, just normal guide. It has some different presentation, like the headings are different, but the content is mainly the same. It may vary in few other things, but if I recall, it's very similar. I still prefer the presentation from the other one, the European version. I don't know, just because we don't have the colors here, this doesn't look that great. But the print, the paper though has a little bit more quality. The blacks are really black. They're not as grayish as the other one. So the printing is actually better. That has a better quality. Yeah, we have everything here. I don't know if you guys have asked anything in the chat, but it's hard to keep up with everything. So if you want to make your questions again, we'll try to follow. Yeah, that's my private museum. Yeah, it's not very well organized. I confess I don't have enough space in here, and I do have other games actually in Dublin with me. I'm in Portugal now, so yeah, it's a little bit. I have things all over the place, but I need to bring as slowly things and to have a proper stand. I showed you before. I had this piece in here with the vitrine. I had it before with all LBA content, but I actually needed more space in the other cabinet, so I end up just changing everything. So let's put this one back. Okay. So you guys are actually talking about the guide. I do have the guide. I actually have the guide here. Together with other guides. Let me speak about the other guides just quickly. I have this Ecstatica one. I don't know if you guys remember, but this game was always on the back of Little Big Adventure, either first version or 2. LBA won at both times. I guess the game of the year against Ecstatica, so it was really great game. Yeah, and then we have the X files on. And yeah, here's the official player's guide. I think this was only really released in the US. That's why Relentless Citizens Guide. I don't think Europe, because Prima, I think Prima is a US company. I didn't get the Insider when I got this. I didn't get the CD-ROM, so I bought this again on eBay. It's really cool strategy guide. I just hope this one was actually full pictured, so with full colors actually, because yeah, it's all black and white, and a lot of the sometimes you have. I'm trying to get out. Yeah, sometimes you have like things like this, right, with the map and everything, and it's all dark. And we know the maps pretty well, so maybe we can nowadays we can know where things are, but it is hard to see. It is very hard to see, but you have all the different scenes and everything. Like I love to have this version. Like I don't know if they still have the original. They could release digitally. That would be awesome. Of course we can recreate this. It will take ages, but we can still recreate something similar. But I really enjoy having this. Let me see what we have in terms of. What we have in here, yeah, just quest for a quest, a quetch, a support times 6 for Twinsen. Just surviving Twinsen. Just have few things just explaining some of the games that we have. Fine. It has a disaster recovery, autosaves, and 4-leaf clovers. That's funny, they call disaster recovery. And there's a do you believe in magic? Funny. And then you have all the maps in there. Then it basically goes, every chapter will be each island with the different step-by-steps. Yeah, until chapter 12, which is the last, and then yeah, it just has some appendix. About all map, I don't know if it may speak about all map somewhere, but it also had other pictures that they're redos on the Photoshop. Probably this color will look very weird. You can see all the squares of. Yeah, it's funny. And probably nowadays they won't pass the quality assurance. But this book is full of details. There are how many pages? 221 pages. So it's insane. And actually, there's a checklist. I don't know if you have posted this. This actually could be an interesting one. So just try to leave it here, or maybe take a screenshot and post it later. So it's like a checklist. As you play each chapter, you try to make sure that you have complete different things. Yeah, I think this will be good to just take a screenshot and then post it as a PDF or something. Yeah, the hard part of digitizing this is that you end up opening up the whole book, so I never did it. But I think taking photos is usually easier. Okay, I think that's for the player's guide. How are we about time? Okay, it's a little bit slower, but there's another one. It's just a gold edition of Relentless again. EOS. The cover is all the same. It was just released probably a year or two later to try to push the sales again. The funny thing is that the CD-ROM is it's different though, right? It has now a different color as well, which is really nice. I can maybe show you the other one. Just side by side. They're definitely slightly different. They also have different labels there. No MS-DOS anymore. Probably this was labeled that will work on Windows 95, or it doesn't say. Yeah, but really nice one as well. I like this one. There's a manual. This manual is it's very boring. It's basically just a white labeled one. They created mostly with the same contents, like starting the game in 95, starting the game in MS-DOS. Had the bare minimum. There's another Electronic Arts registration card. That's basically it for this version. It's nothing, not much more. From Little Big Adventure 1, I think I still have a few things. so I have, this is an Italian release of the game. It's just a little cover. I think it was AA that again did another re-release. It says by CTO, I don't know who the company was, but it was an Italian, everything is in Italian. Just a normal CD version. It has a few other games that was released together with this. Anyone special? Not really, probably just Bioforge and Wing Commander back in the day. But this is just a tiny sleeve. You can still find these ones actually selling around 20 euros in eBay in Italy. And I do have the PlayStation ones. These ones are actually not very well treated. Like everything is, the cover is broken. That's the problem with this case. Is for PlayStation 1. It's very hard to find any good case. But yeah, it has the little manual here for PS1. It says just Prism Little Adventure. Has, yeah, if you guys know, the version is slightly different. It's a cropped version, I think 320 by 200. The image is very smaller version. But I think there's nothing too special in here. There's multiple languages in the manual. The CD is really nice as well. We have the same game label, logo, and then just the background image. And the CD's ROM is all black, which is nice. Most of the games for PS1 back then, they were all black. I can't remember the reason why, but they had this coat on top of it, which I found it really cool. And I have multiple versions of this. I have another one. It's basically just the same. They actually not the same. Funny. Okay, got it. Okay, they're just slightly different. One is actually in English and the other one is in German. It's funny that I never thought they have both languages. Oh, okay. Interesting. I confess I don't remember this one. Yeah, they had different languages. The images are basically the same, just they are put in a differently. And the rest is actually the same. Funny, I didn't know the version was slightly different. Let me check the manual then. Is the manual exactly the same? Yeah. No, it's not the same. It's only in one language, while the other one is in two languages. Okay, so the manual is also different. This one is only in English, and that one comes with it's a little bit thicker. Yeah, you can definitely see it. It's thicker and has English. This is actually not German. It says Svenska. So I wonder if this is some sort of Swedish, Finnish. Yeah, I do have again another one, just a single CD. I did record I can't remember what I had it, but it's just funny that I labeled it Fred Games. I definitely recorded something, so there must be, yeah, Little Big Adventure, different versions here on, this is a DVD. I do have a bunch of other copies that I just gathered over the years. If I found someone was selling and no one was buying, and it was cheap, I end up just getting for myself. And yeah, just mostly these. Yeah, for LBA I do have a lot of CDs. For the second version I don't have as many actually. I still need to find a few others. I'll leave this for later. And let's start with LBA 2. So this is actually my very first LBA 2 box that I had. It's actually very hard to find these days because this actually is the version that was sold in Portugal, and it brought the Portuguese manual, so it's very hard. I think this was both Portugal and Spain, because the cover is even, for some reason they mistaken, they forgot to translate this. It has the vibe, it's just like in Spain, so I think they used the same, it was probably the same company doing this, but we have everything is actually in Portuguese. I don't know how the hell I end up breaking this, like it's completely open. It was actually, looks like it was cut. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I'm really pleased that this one survived, because I remember I even lent the game. I gave it to some friends back in the day for them to play, and I end up just getting it back, which is good. Most of the times if you just borrow a few things, you end up actually losing them, but yeah, it was great that we managed to get this one. And this actually, try to see if I have another one here to compare. I do. Yeah, I have loads of them just hidden because they're basically the same. So if you see, this is usually the version that you know, right? Very similar to the other Little Big Adventure one from Electronic Arts, right? And this one is slightly different. You can see the box is taller, right? You don't have the sleeve anymore. Instead, you have just it just opens like this, right? So it's very cool. It has this indentation for the finger, so you can take it out. Yeah, that's basically the version. I'm gonna push this again so they won't be too bored to listen to me. And give this some usage. Yeah, and here again the Portuguese manual, which is very hard to find these days. Very lucky that I managed to keep this one, and it's still very good conditions. I probably barely use it when I bought it. The cover is pretty thick as well. Just too bad it's not colored. It would be great to have a colored version. The rest is basically the same. I think they reuse the same sleeves, cover sleeves for the CD. Everything is exactly the same, including the CD itself and the contents of it.
so it doesn't change much. This is probably just a normal version that you guys know. Yeah, in terms of the differences, there are not much. Again, this is just a cover European version, and this is actually the different part, right? And well, this one came without color. The normal English version we had the color. That's a bummer, right? But anyway, at least we have the English manual here with the color. But it's only the cover. Again, all the contents inside, again, they are the same. Yeah, just slightly different. This is really great to have all this. These days you don't get the feeling anymore with the physical games, right? With having a manual and all sorts of things. So it's still great to hold this. Just put this quickly. I know that the time's passing fast, but I still have a few things to show. Not related to LBA, but I think since we have 2 hours, we can go play a little bit later. Since majority of people are going to play anyway today, right? So I think we can spare some more time on this. Yeah, I think this is basically the same. Oh, it's missing the CD. Great. Yeah, I think I know why, because I have a broken CD, and maybe that's because of it. I don't know how this happened, but it's very broken. I can't use it anymore, so that's unfortunate. I can't remember if I bought it like this, if it was me. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I will still keep it. Just we can't use it. The versions that I'm actually missing from LBA 2 are the classic EA releases. And actually, I don't have any. I have a bunch of them for LBA 1, but I don't have for LBA 2. And I still want to get one at some stage. The release that I'm talking is this one with the classic label. It's still again the same, just the cover sleeve is different, right? Everything inside is the same contents, same manual, different addendos, but basically it's the same game, same content. And I'm missing that for LBA 2. And you can actually find it. It's starting to be a little bit expensive these days because everyone looks like it's more into retros, and the games are starting to get very expensive to buy. Especially now because most of the games we bought it from UK, and they are, well, because of Brexit, they are not part of the European Union, which means that you need to pay customs and import charges, so it becomes way expensive to get those. So I have a bunch of them just eating there. Nice fun trick. I still need to have space though. I need to find better space for this. Okay, that's LBA 2 European version. Let's now look at the US version, which is really nice as well. The good thing that I like from the American version is that if you look into majority of the games, they all have this package, like that you can open, and it's so good. I don't know why, but I like that. The majority of the games they do have this, and it's really really nice. It is also with you can feel, I don't know the name of this, but yeah, it's you can feel it a little bit indentation in the cover here as well. So it's not flat. So all the things are a little bit higher in the images, which are great. The only problem is that the contents are very loose. The box, it was just too big for the contents inside, and you end up actually damaging the box quite a lot if you end up putting boxes on top of other boxes. Yeah, this has an interesting. Majority of them also have like paper boxes inside, but this one is just a plastic one. I don't know why. And also, I can't remember why, but this came with 2 manuals. I know the reason why it came with 2 manuals. One outside, right? We have just a normal with the keyboards as well. I really like this from the old games because you can tell easily how you can play the game. These days we usually can see just a picture like this, which is awesome. I didn't even remember, but you can actually zoom out if you use the keypad. Interesting. I don't remember this. Maybe you guys can test later on in the day. Yeah, there's a lot of things in here that I don't remember. Yeah, and then inside there's another cover. Not another manual. This one is actually thicker. I usually don't take this out because for some reason the first page is always the one that stucks in the case, and then you can really take it without damaging. But there's really nice. I think the Activision versions there were in Asia, and I think for Japan and Australia they always had, and also Brazil, they have a very similar version of it, but just the color was different. I think we had a yellow or orange one, and this is just the green. I do have another one here. I think it's just the green, so it's probably just the same version. So it's nothing different. This one, the box is not as in a great shape as the other one, but I think it's just the same. Yeah, again, the cover inside and the manual outside. Yeah, it's just the same, right? Just the same contents. Can I take this one? Okay, I can actually take this one easier. So we can look at this instead. And it's very similar to the other one. I think it just has more, installation guide for Windows and DOS. The quality is actually better than the other one. Yeah, how to install. Yeah, it has some health status here, information about it. And then, power-ups, again the keyboard, mostly the same. It's just yeah, they add in here as part of the case. And that's the Tweezing Odyssey version. That's the only two that I have, which are basically the same, the North American version. Still need to get the other. I think either the Brazilian one or the Australian. I think they're exactly the same. Only the CD version is different. That's definitely the same. Now, I spared the most cool things at the end, right? Because I think these ones are like pressure. And I had to thank Gwen for making this actually possible, Gwen from 2.21, because they actually signed. And you can see that, yeah, Fred, Sebastian, Serge, Joel, and Deed, they all signed the game. And this, although I don't personally know them, the idea was to meet at least some of them. We had the symphony, right? But unfortunately, because of COVID, that didn't happen. I even had the trip booked to Lyon or Paris. I can't remember. I think it was Lyon back in the day. Already booked, but then COVID hit, and well, I didn't manage to meet them. Eventually, at some point, but we managed to get this sign. I posted to Gwen just the covers. Because they were meeting constantly with Fred, Deed, and the team, and they kindly signed it up for me. So I really appreciate that they're taking the time to do that. But there's more. Just need to find out what it is. The contents inside the boxes, of course, are the same, right? So I'm not going to open again, but those are very pristine versions of it as well. You guys know the symphonic, right? Suite. I need to open this, so I'm just making this a little bit of a room for this here. So yeah, this has a little bit of a cover. It's actually a very thick one. Look at the size of this. It's actually insane. It's really awesome. They managed to put such a. Oops, didn't open well. It's stuck. Okay, got it. Yeah, having this whole color, it's awesome. I don't know if you guys have this, but this was such a great project to be able to support. That was really nice. And I think I'm here somewhere. I don't know if it's this one. They had some credits for the bakers. Yeah, yeah, definitely somewhere here there. Oh, it's actually easier to find. Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones that were magical conjurers, bakers, and actually here. So it was great to be able to support the guys. This is one of the pictures that we know pretty well. Is on internet for quite a long time. So it's such really, really great. I wanted to actually play the vinyl today in the background, but I don't have any player, and I was asking yesterday to my brother-in-law, but we couldn't find the adapter to the player, so we ended up not bringing it here. So maybe another day. I need to get a proper one for here as well. So, and I have this one which is open, but I still have because the trip ended up not happening, right? We had to cancel all our bookings and everything. So they, for the highest bakers, they end up sending twice the contents, just as a thank you. So I kept at least one of them is fully sealed. So this one is sealed, and of course I had to open another one. And there's few other things here. Is again, thank Ben and Gwen for giving us this. This is exclusive content basically from the classic versions that 2.21 are doing. So it's really awesome for them to give them to me. And of course it's signed by Gwen, so it's awesome. Keeping this as well together with the rest of the symphonic suite pictures that we got. I think you guys all know this. A lot of these are the early high quality pictures, like this one, right? We can see the early Citadel and how the characters, the models in 3D were slightly different. So this probably dated back in maybe 96, 95 when they were still making it. More manuals for those CDs that you've seen a couple of minutes ago. A sticker. I haven't used the sticker. I need to find a good place for the sticker. This came again on this symphonic suite. I need to find a better place for this. Maybe in my motorcycle, so everyone can see it. Let me see where I was looking at the other. Where is it? Maybe it's inside this. Yeah, okay. That's what I was looking for. So together, when they signed the Serge and Sebastian, they actually took a picture. It was really awesome. They took a picture and signed it both again, the picture, and they took a picture with the both boxes signed. So it's really, really amazing for them to do that. So really keeping this in the symphonic suite sleeve, so I won't damage. Yeah, so Sebastian, we've been, well, we never met personally, but we've been in conversations for quite a long time. I remember he helped back in early 2000s when we were in the mod community. We started with creating tools to try to modify the game. He actually helped me quite a lot at the beginning, understanding a few things. Same with Vincent as well, Yazzer. So yeah, it's really, really cool. And you guys know this, Didier signed this, but that's just for the symphonic suite. I need to frame this somehow. I don't know how, but I need to frame it. Same with the other two. I need to frame this. Oh, by the way, I do have this picture. I forgot this. Let me get this. There's just too many things to show. Yeah, here it is. from the Edge magazine, which is awesome as well. Yeah, I only got the magazine because of it, because it had a really nice cover of Little Big Adventure. And it's somewhere here. Let me find it. Okay. It's actually just a test screen of the game. And the quality is actually for the Edge magazine back in the day, they were pretty good. The cover is really excellent. And the printing is actually good as well. So they had this nice picture of Little Big Adventure. The background is slightly different than the usual that we've seen, right? More bluish. But it's just getting over the basically the testing the game and the different things. Yeah, they gave 9 out of 10, so yeah, the guys should be proud of what they built here. And there was something else. It's definitely in the back. I think we all seen this as well, right? And again, that toy that shows up in Little Big Adventure shows up in Time Commando. And that was the toy that was Didier? Yeah, I think Didier was showing, right? I can't remember, was Didier or Fred? I think it was Didier that showed in one of the recent remakes, behind the scenes movies, videos. So yeah, really good one. There's another one here as well. I can't remember what this one has, but I'm pretty sure it has LBA content inside. Let me try to figure out which page. Okay, so 84. This one is Little Big Adventure 2. 97. Wait. Yeah, so Little Big Adventure 2. Just another test screen of the game, and they gave 7 out of 10. And the game at that time cost £40. Really nice one as well. So what? I probably should open this because I don't know if you guys. Let's see. I don't have the player as I told, but maybe I can show you the disc inside. Because I found the discs really cool. They have this is side B, they have the Senda logo. And they just look like a magic ball to me. Really nice. Probably on the video you can see it, but there's, yeah, the color is not flat. So it's like a marble tone on it. Really nice. It's probably hard to see it on the video. But really good. I never played this. I opened it, but I never played it. I definitely need to find a player for this. And I still have again the other one, which is sealed. And the vinyl version, the good thing is that also that same, it had a bigger version of whatever we had it inside the CD version. So yeah, it's really awesome, big one. It is really great to see all the sketches there like this with the islands, like this one. It's really good. And okay. What time is it? Okay, 9. I think probably 15 minutes more, 10 minutes more, and run into the other one. What's wrong? No, I can't put this on the right spot. This properly later on. Let's put this on the other side of the roll because they are heavy, so I don't want to put them in on top of any box. Quickly to show the rest, Little Big Adventure I think is all done. I do have Time Commando, right? Just awesome. More LBA versions. I think still deserve to mention that I have Alone in the Dark, right? The very first one. I do have Too Dark as well. This is actually still sealed. This was part of the crowdfunding as well. I do have the little thread in here that I need to glue it. It's broken. But it's just a 3D printing that came in Too Dark with this crowdfunding. What more do I have here? I have more Time Commando. For some reason, actually, I don't know why, but this is the American version. I don't know the reason why I got the American version instead of the European one. I don't have the European one apart from this single CD. But this version actually is different. I don't know if you recall, but the intro cutscene on the American version, they have it's dubbed, so you can listen and they explain the story, while the European version they didn't have that. So maybe that was the reason why I got this one instead. And I had the PlayStation version as well. This is all broken. Need to get a new version, but it still works. It has the little manual here that explains the whole game. Other Fred related games. I don't know if you know Soul Bubbles for Nintendo DS. Fred helped this team creating the game. This game is really awesome. It's such an incredible game. Again, just a little cartridge. Time from No Cliche, Toy Racer. I'm missing Toy Commander. I need to get it. But yeah, that's still. Here's the. Does it open? It's supposed to open. Yeah. It has the manual on the other side with more information about other games. again, the Alone in the Dark. This one is actually the floppy disk version, so this is probably very hard to find these days. This is same version. But I know that I got another version and I put it here, the CD. It don't have the box. I think the box it comes together with another game, but I have the version as well from the European version from the CD, and of course this one, like it has a little bit of a little book. This is awesome. Like I love the old games because of this. Look at this. This was the password. I think it was the password book, right? The protection for the diskette, so that the copy protection, so you won't actually copy. If you had a copy between friends, you won't be able to play the game if you didn't have this book, right? So this is awesome. It's brand new. And this floppy disks are just on this envelope, so you can keep them. I actually haven't tried this from a long time. I don't know if they still work. I hope they are. They're just 4 discs, all Alone in the Dark. They also look really nice with Infograin label there. It's definitely something I need to try anytime soon. Then had a manual. This is actually colored, and yeah, the color is actually pretty good. It's like a photographic. You can probably see it shining, but it's very small. It barely has anything inside. It's very few things. It doesn't explain much. Some combat things, saving, some tips. Yeah, very small one. But it came with a newspaper. Something related with the game, which is awesome. It's actually a newspaper that comes from, based on the story of the game. I can't remember anymore. But yeah, it's a really nice touch. Like, you don't see these things these days. Tragedy in Louisiana. That's really nice. Yeah, it's a proper newspaper, see? With the objects there show up in the game. Yeah, really nice stuff. This is awesome. The reason I'm showing little Alone in the Dark is of course because the engine that power Little Big Adventure, right? Everything started with Alone in the Dark. A lot of the same concepts are the same. The tooling end up to evolve and be different, but the concepts were the same, and the team had the expertise, right? Because they built this one, so they end up just evolving everything else. And it's funny that we can see the difference that the team created, because they end up creating Little Big Adventure 1, Little Big Adventure 2, and then Time Commander, right? And you can see that the game is different, and in each of the games they evolve the technology, right? So they end up creating something new, something different. That didn't happen with any of this. And this was after Fred and the team left the company, right? So both Alone in the Dark 2 and Alone in the Dark 3, they're barely the same engine with few additions, like some animated background and few other things, but the tech is basically the same. It didn't evolve much. And the same even with Night Chase. Night Chase is like a completely different story by using the same engine from Alone in the Dark. And again, you can see that it barely evolved. But it's good that at least the team in here, they really did the effort of improving and evolving the engine. I think that's all. Yeah, I think it's probably all for now. I think we're at time I need to see how can I do this, because I need to change rooms and I need to set up the tripod again. So yeah, I will probably just leave this running for a minute or two while I think about how I can set up this and open the window for the other room so that it will be a little bit brighter. And then I can take all of this because I need to bring a lot of gear. Yeah, I be right back, guys. No, it doesn't have a tip. It'll be awesome if it had. Okay, let me just disassemble a few things here and just to change slightly the camera here so I can move the tripod. Okay, so I'm just going to change ROMs. I will put my face on, so let's see if this is going to work. Okay. Okay. You can actually see the, yeah, that's fine. You can see the other computer. The computer is actually the one that we're going to use, is that white one at the bottom, but okay. This not very well organized, especially everything beautiful. So guys, back. Something going on here again. Okay, now I can see it. Okay. Okay, I think everything is right now. Just put this a little bit down because of the reflection. Oh, perfect. So let's open the box. Take the floppy disk out. Let's do the full thing. That's actually installing the diskette. So it doesn't work. Why? Can you see it, guys? I don't know what's going on with this. It was running just fine on the other room. Maybe just internet. Yeah, this is Windows 98. For some reason, the floppy disk stopped working. So I don't know what's going on. The other day, I even installed and everything was running fine. So, fingers crossed it's going to work. Otherwise, I have an installed version. I wanted to install everything again. Yeah, it doesn't run. Ah, I got that. Is this diskette one? It is. I can't believe this. Okay, let me just then, let's restart. This is just old tech, old problems. Let's see. No. Okay, I'm just using the version that I had installed previously, so that it won't take much time. But I hope the diskette is not gone. because it was working fine. Look at the sound. The sound is different. I can remember the sound card. I had another one, a creative one, a sound blaster, but this one is not a sound blaster. It's another one, a weird one that came with the laptop, but I don't know exactly what it is. It has some supposed 3D positioning, but it does sound different. You mean this? Yeah, the installation for some reason the floppy disk is not running, but I can run the setup just to be different. It's basically the same. So you have the DOS version. You select English. Can you see? It's probably no. If I put a little bit darker, does it work? Maybe a little bit better, right? Yeah, maybe a little bit better. You have the video cards. I won't change any of this because I don't remember what I selected, so I don't want to save anything. But you can select the music. You have all the different versions here, basically for the music, and then same for the sound effects. And that was it for this version because it was just a floppy version, so it had a little fewer, so it doesn't have the voices and so on. And then we can either save it. The installation setup was very similar to this. We were just asking one floppy disk at a time. Yeah, and I really don't know why this doesn't work. It's such a bummer. I installed the other day. Yeah, that. I have a different floppy drive there that I could try to use it. Okay, let's go back to. No, I didn't. Yes, it's really weird. Okay, let's start the new game. Oh, okay. You guys want me to play this? I won't read, so I'll let you guys just listen to the music. Skirmin prisoner chosen. Let me actually let me get bitten. Trying to trigger this sequence for the dad. I don't remember if this one is going to trigger or not. Let's just wait. Okay, it didn't trigger. It didn't trigger. Let's see if the other thing will trigger instead. Ah, I forget I wanted to trigger the. Let me trigger the sequence. Let's see if this is going to do anything. Okay, here it is. Yeah, you gotta love the all damage. There's no way to skip the hull damage here, so I'm definitely going to. Oops. You just rediscover your ID card. You just rediscover your own map. You can use it by going through your inventory with a shift key or access directly with the H key. So you can actually use the H key. So this is the shift key and this is the H key. And then you can still see what's there. Why is the other map already showing the house? Okay. Good day, fellow nurse. And it's forbidden to travel outside the citadel in that kind of attire. Let me just use this. Okay, just waiting to track to move into place. So it's a little bit, it's two, okay. Let's see if the volume is better then. I don't know about the timing. Is the time fine? How's it going? I beat him, so. Let me skip this. It's almost like a speed run, but I will play around in a bit. Jason, where are you? I was worried sick. I just escaped from the asylum. They think that I'm a troublemaker because of the strange dreams that I have. The ones where Sandal is calling me. I spoke to you about them several occasions. I think it's time to make use of what you hid in the house. Oh, damn it. Open up, you know you're in there. Hide, they have itchy trigger fingers. Let me just hide here. This one didn't work. Okay. You just rediscover your magic ball. Try using all the clones. Just enter the first level of magic by finding the tunic left for you by your ancestors. You will be able to start up the magic with it. So to gear up. So nothing in the holomat now. Ah, damn it. Got stuck. I'm looking for a young girl. She's being escorted by 2 Grubble clones. I haven't seen them, sorry. My son and I fixed the ventilation flap in your chimney. We've put up a fence later. It's odd that it's so far away from your house. According to my son, who is an architect, there are a lot of strange things about your house. Yeah, we didn't show you. You know, don't worry about it. Putting up a fence around the chimney. I thought about it and I prefer to keep it as it is. So let's keep going. Right. Let's get into the pharmacy. No, it's not here. Okay, good. Not here. Where is the pharmacy? Listen, what are you doing here? I heard you were arrested only yesterday. They let me out early for good behavior. Impossible. Nobody gets out for Citadel alive. You just found a bottle of syrup. Run. No. No. That's not going to work. Now escape. Run. Time to steal. Still time to steal. I'm dead. Oh, there's no cutscene. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm sneezing here, that's why I'm not reading. There was... You guys let me know in the chat when it's time to raid, okay? I don't have the clock here near me. I'm looking for a young girl. She's been escorted by 2 purple clones. I know where they went, and I will help you if you buy me a drink. Ask the waiter about it. Okay, let's buy him like to buy a drink for the girl upstairs? Very good, sir, but that will cost you 10 cashes per drink. It's okay, let's go, or 10 cash is too expensive. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that's fine. I can keep going then. Just wait for him to grip the drink. I saw them at the port a little while ago. They were leaving for another island. It's strange, because prisoners usually stay at Citadel. You mean zoom in this one? Ah, you mean zoom in the game? Yeah, you can. I thought you wanted to see the cover. And you can play like this, but when it is closer before we recenter, it basically starts to go away, and then it recenters automatically. So it's not the best time to raid. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this little bit adventure through my collections. Yeah, hopefully it can work out a little bit better on the streaming next time. But yeah, with the phone and everything, it's slightly different. So see you next time and enjoy the rest of the day. The day is full of a lot of gaming, so enjoy. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye bye. Let me just pause this and do the raid while you guys listen to the music. Now it's a question, how can I raid on the phone? No, damn it. Not even the chat is here.